Radiant team ban.
Hello everyone and welcome to our last game of the day. This is going to be NaClC versus C Solo 6. Game number 2. NaClC took game 1. I am joined by YJ. What are you thinking for this game, my friend?
I don't know. I don't know. Both teams can play better. I mean, we saw NaClC finally show us what they're capable of this game. I mean, last game. So C Solo 6 could be doing the same thing. Maybe they're hiding the strats. Just like Puppy.
I don't think it's a matter of hiding strats. I think it's more a matter of finding their comfort zone. You know, it took NaClC a few games, but they got there. Moss Penguin, like we kept saying, stepped up to the plate. Muddy Hikoku took off with that game in a big way. You know, he's getting those crits left and right. That's a respect ban.
First ban PA.
That's I think if you're Muddy Hikoku, that's again a morale boost that you really need to say, hey, I did well enough that they're gonna ban out my hero. I'm okay with that.
You know who else crits hard? Chaos Knight and Wraith King.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's crits like only 200 or something. 200%.
Only 200%. Not that much.
Like, Chaos Knight is, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
all the same, if he wants to go for a critter, not to be confused with a critter, like a small creature, and the Ogre ban as well, 2 respect bans from C Solo 6. NaClC probably feeling good about that.
Yeah.
It's good to see that their morale is coming back to them in that way. Yeah.
I mean, I think Muddy Hikoku could go for a Spirit Breaker as well.
Yeah, someone he seems to like that style of like getting in there and just making stuff happen. And then, you know, if we see Moss Penguin able to make space like he was in that last game, I think that they're going to be in a good position to take this game again and get themselves a couple of points. C Solo 6, though, I think that their Huskar, again, their draft, I liked it. I liked the strategy. I think maybe the Weaver might have been a problem just because he was too squishy to really survive. He never really got the chance to get the farm that he needed to tank up and, you know, be relevant. He had a couple of slippery escapes with Time-Lapse and Shikuchi, but ultimately that's not what they needed. What they needed was someone who could stand and fight with, you know, alongside the Void, because Void could stay in there for a long time.
Yeah. So we will be seeing the Gerald Fang Vengeful Spirit again. And C Solo 6 gonna begin to take their reserve time down as they think of a new strat. They could still go for the Void ET, they have that option, but they go for the Kotal instead.
Are we going to see the Kotal PL combo here? That's one I haven't seen in a while.
Man, I just played a game against Kotal. Oh, it was terrible. You know, when you max mana leak, 3 seconds star, you max mana leak, man. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, it's really dirty.
And everyone's life.
It's also going to limit a lot of NaClC's picks because any hero that relies on mana and or has a small mana pool, not going to be able to deal with the Keeper of the Light. So that I really like that as a first pick for them, and it's going to, you know, hopefully give them a foundation to draft off of. We'll see what their second pick is here. They seem to be really thinking about this, really spending a lot of time contemplating. So I think that they're going to come up with something here. I like the way that they draft, and I like the way that they drafted that last game. So I anticipate that they're going to have something up their sleeve here.
Yeah, they're falling back on looking at the strats people played at TI. Gonna pull something out.
Pull out the Morphling Shadow Demon.
They pull out the Earth Spirit, so still very strong. Even though without the nerfs, still a very strong hero in my opinion.
Yeah, Cao Lin ready to take the stage. He's another one of those heroes that can take off with the game and make a lot of space. I'm guessing that we're going to see that on Redron. He seemed to play more of the roaming, space-creating guy, whereas we had, I believe it was Shit Happens playing the
ET.
The ET, yeah, so he'll probably be on the Coddle. I think that, judging by the way Redron was playing, I think Earth Spirit can get a lot done for him. I think that the Ricky, as strong of a hero as he is, excuse me, he doesn't have a stun. He only has that Silence Cloud, and with him not picking up the Diffusal Blade in a timely fashion, there's really not a lot to do with it. I think Earth Spirit might fit his style a lot better and allow him to get those stuns, those boulder rolls, those kicks, and the Geomagnetic Grip. You know, nothing to underestimate. Now a Dazzle pickup, and maybe we'll even see NaClC ban out an Axe in this phase.
Radiant team ban.
We did see the Void ban out now from C Solo 6, which I find kind of interesting. I don't think that NaClC's draft is going towards a Void. I guess Void is a pretty wide open hero, and he can go in a lot of different directions. Yeah, there's the Axe ban.
Yeah. Dazzle over here, a very defensive kind of pickup. They don't have anything that eats through Shallow Grave yet, and I think it's all right. You got the Venge to swap people in, swap people out. Koto, you can bring the Koto in. That's the big thing. You can bring the Koto to you, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to chase after the Koto. He runs. He's riding a horse. He's gonna run pretty fast. Yeah, you run on 2 legs. Yeah.
If you run on any less than 6 legs, you're not going to be able to catch the Coddle.
Yeah.
And the
They actually
Dazzle,
banned out the Huska.
the Dazzle, I like that as a reactionary pick to the Earth Spirit. We were just talking about how aggressive he can be and how much roaming he can do and what he can get done getting behind the enemy lines and, you know, taking advantage of short lines of sight. The Dazzle, if he's quick, then I think we can see him TP in with a Shallow Grave and make a lot of saves. We saw, I believe it was the Jared Fong Venge in that last game, making some, I'm sorry, the Mr. Meister Ogre making the TPs into the lane, but he was just like a hair of a second too late. So maybe with the Dazzle, if he can make that a little bit faster, he can get some clutch graves, clutch saves, and really frustrate C Solo 6.
Yeah. Right now, NaClC can still go for the Nyx Assassin if they still want Mass Penguin on the Nyx. Koto and Earth Spirit don't really do that well against Nyx. You have too many things to Spike Carapace, especially Illuminate. 400 damage Spike Carapace, right?
Oh yeah. And then if anybody picks up a Blade Mail, see you later, Coddle. I'm actually a little bit surprised that C Solo 6 didn't try to ban out the Nyx Assassin in that second phase. Maybe they didn't see the impact of it, but I thought that it was hugely impactful. But then again, I also have a soft spot for the hero because I like Nyx.
Huh. So they pick up the Sand King instead. So okay, they have 2 guys that can initiate. One with the Boulder into Silence, so the other one with just the Burrow Strike. But still, I'm not seeing anything that is that amazing. You got a Dazzle to keep somebody from getting insta-gibbed by the full-on combo. You can jump in with Earth Spirit Sand King and the Koto Illuminate.
It'll come down to Mr. Meister's
center,
positioning on that Dazzle. I believe it's going to be him anyway because Jared has played the Venge before. If he can position himself well to save people, stay in the trees, pick up that Ether Lens, I don't think that the Sand King is really going to be able to do enough to deal with the Dazzle.
Yeah, or you swap the Sand King out, right? When he epicenters, you swap him out, so he epicenters nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually, the Venge by itself has 2 ways to cancel epicenter already. So they have to drag it till Sand King gets a blink.
The dragon?
The dragon?
What did you say? They have the dragon? Oh, the dagger.
The dagger.
What dagger are you talking about?
Blink dagger.
No, you said they have the something until he gets the blink dagger.
But they have to drag until he gets the blink dagger.
Gotcha. Now I understand. They have to.
You heard. Okay,
I heard you say they have to get the dragon.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, what the heck are they talking about? Now an Abaddon pickup for NaClC, another hero that I think that this is sort of their style. Is they tend to favor these early game heroes that can sort of do whatever they want to do. Abaddon with the Aphotic Shield, with the Mist Coil, with his ult of Borrowed Time. He's able to go anywhere, do what he wants to, and then not only is a Dazzle to fall back on with the Shallow Grave and the Shadow Wave, he has the Vengeful Spirit with the swap. He's going to feel really safe. That may be the Mouse Penguin hero in the offlane. I'm also thinking that this Sand King is going to be an offlane for C Solo 6. That's probably the mage hero. And then
they have a few combos now. The Infest Bomb Sand King with Eggs or Blink, and the Rolling Lifestealer.
Absolutely. Roll in, he pops out, you pop the Geomagnetic Grip, and goodbye to most of your health.
Yeah.
Unless
I think
unless of course you have an Abaddon and a Dazzle, in which case goodbye to most of your health, and then they're just gonna walk away fine.
Yeah, I think the Koto is gonna have a really good time against both the Weaver and the Abaddon. You mana weak the Weaver. He can't really use his Sakuchi to, Weaver's job is supposed to have tons of mobility, but if you can't move, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
And Abaddon, the only way, you have to spend time casting the shield, to debuff to get rid of the mana leak, or he puts it on you. Press R and you run it the Lifestealer. There are 2 ways to do this. Yeah.
I'm also thinking about the Weaver, the fact that he has the time lapse, so if he does get mana leaked, he'll be okay. But I really think that he's gonna have to pick up a BKB fairly early on. That'll probably be the Super Zavman hero, and then we're still looking for a mid for Muddy Hikoku. And I think C Solo 6 is also looking for a mid, unless they're gonna go for the Sand King mid, which I think that's a bold pick early. And considering, I guess NaClC is going to pick first, so they have the flexibility of figuring out if they want to send that Sand King mid if NaClC happens to take a melee hero, or stick them off lane if NaClC takes someone who can farm.
Alright, looks like I DC yet again.
Uh-oh.
That's why, yeah. It's okay, I'm coming back in. Auto disconnect, well played.
So NaClC, thinking about this last pick, I still really think it's going to be that mid hero. I guess they could run the Weaver mid. Dazzle mid was a thing many moons ago, but I think what they really kind of lack initiation here. So maybe that Magnus, we were talking about that before, a Tiny could work out, give them a little bit more tank as well as the initiation. I'm thinking about the Tinker was pretty okay, and if he goes for that same laser and missile build, ooh, there's the Ember Spirit.
Yeah,
all right.
Looks like I called it.
I like it. You keep calling it like in the last game. Like, the game before the Magnus, you predicted Magnus, and in the game before the Ember Spirit, you predicted Ember Spirit. But I actually like that Ember Spirit pick. And the Storm Spirit getting red versus
so you
blue.
have 3 spirits. You have 3 spirits this game. And the Vengeful Spirit, you have 4 spirits this game.
4 spirits. We got 4 blue heroes and a red hero versus 3 reddish heroes and a blue hero.
You mean, like 3 yellow heroes. Koto's yellow. Sand
I
King's
guess he's
yellow.
Coddle. But Sand King's a strength hero. It always wigs me out that he's a strength hero.
I mean, he's the king. He's the king of the sands. He gotta establish his dominance. You can't step on anybody's sandcastle when Sand King's around.
A good way to put it. I gotta sneeze. Hang on. Oh, it's one of those sneezes that's stuck in my nose. Good thing we have this pause. Man, these servers have been screwing up all day. It seems like every game someone disconnects right off the bat. But let's go ahead and get our introductions here. We got Clingy playing the Storm Spirit. Going to be going mid lane yet again. We have the Lifestealer being played by, I believe it is going to be Mage. So he played the Weaver last game, but he's going to be going probably safe lane here with the Lifestealer. We've got Redron18, the stand-in, plugging his Facebook page. Going to be on the Coddle. We will see shit happens on the Earth Spirit roaming around. I actually have the support idea backwards. And then it will be pulled it too much on the Sand King. Maybe the pulled it too much is their off-lane player, and now they took the Void and just happened to lane him safe, and now they're going to stick that Sand King off-lane.
Alright, so there was an interface thing. There was my lobby block was still on top of the pick screen, but it's gone. Okay, because I DC'd, so I think that's the problem earlier. Are you still here, Brandon? Can you hear me?
I'm still here. I can hear you. I'm actually looking at Abaddon right now. He's
under the ground.
Under the ground. This is exciting.
Yep. You can see his cloak and his sword.
Actually, I guess that makes sense because his spawn animation is he kind of spirals up from the ground.
I wonder if you can look under the ground.
I've been trying for a solid minute. I don't think you can.
Alright, well played. So as we look at Abaddon, we have Mass Penguin on the Abaddon. Who's this? It is Mr. Meister on the Dazzle. Mari Ikoku on the Ember Spirit. Jared Feng on the Venge, and Can't click the Weaver. Super Zafman on the Weaver.
This is interesting. I guess the Ember Spirit mid is pretty predictable, but taking that the Weaver safe lane and the Abaddon off lane, this is a thing that was pretty popular last patch, I think, in pubs, is that off lane Abaddon where you just kind of get tanky and run at them. There's nothing they can do. So we'll see how C Solo 6 decides to lane this to try to deal with the Abaddon. Looks like he's going to pick up the Ring of Protection early on. Probably going to build into Tranquil Boots. Opts for a Clarity as well. Interesting. We're going to see Clingy go mid. 2 pulled Tangos and a Null Talisman against the Ember Spirit. What do you think about this matchup of Ember Spirit versus Storm Spirit in mid?
Well, I mean, Storm Spirit is most of Storm Spirit's damage comes from magical. Overload is magical as well, and Flame Guard over here. It's magic absorb once it hits level 2, can soak up quite a bit of damage as long as he doesn't get hit by Static Remnant.
Yeah, not only that, but you also have the idea that if they're gonna try to man fight, I don't think either one can kill the other, because Storm Spirit's going to have the overload damage and the attack slow. The attack slow and the move slow. But Muddy Hikoku is going to have the Flame Guard to deal with the damage that Storm is going to deal out. So I think it's going to be a bit of a stalemate. I think the CS is probably going to favor Clingy slightly, just because it's ranged versus melee, and that's generally how it tends to go. Once again, shit happens getting into this Roche Pit, getting that ward down early, and spotting out everything.
Red on with the Mana Leak. They could be looking for a level 1 kill. The wards are now placed in a different location. They're now right behind, and it actually blocks out the small pool camp. And they're going to be dewarding this one as well. So what a play there. Quickly. And they give the 100 go to the Storm. So he's going to have the advantage already.
Yeah, shit happens
making
those good rotations early on. I think he TP'd down there. If not, he just was a man on a mission, and he walked down and did what he needed to do. And now he's just going to walk mid, and we're going to see him try to harass out this Ember Spirit. I think that with the added pressure of shit happens harassing Muddy Hikoku, this lane's probably going to go a bit heavily in Clingy's favor.
Yeah, he's waiting for the gank. He's on with the rolling border. He can go in anytime he wants to. Muddy Hikoku not scaling anything up here. Very smart. Like, you don't want to get the Flame Guard level 1. That is 50 magic damage. That's almost as much as the Overload. You ideally want to get the Staring Chains if you know that there's going to be a rotation coming in. So right now he hasn't scared anything up. That's very smart of him.
And Polda Too Much is in this offlane, but he opts for Burrow Strike level 1, interestingly enough. I generally see offlane Sand Kings going for more points into the Caustic Finale, but he seems pretty comfortable. And,
Oh, wait, yeah, now he picks up the Caustic Finale.
We're seeing shit happen spend a lot of time mid here. I actually think that they may have just seen him there, yeah. So he's going to roll away. He spent a lot of time there, and, nothing came of it. He still only has 6 experience. And Muddy Hikoku, yeah, he's behind on CS, but I think he's okay with this because he waited out the gank. Clingy got off to the start that he needs. I think both sides are happy with this.
Yeah, in the top lane, it looks like Mass Penguin and Mr. Meister doing a very good job of keeping a mage occupied. We missed the first blood on the Weaver. What a play.
I just get so enraptured with what you're saying that I forget to look at the map. I'm like, oh, he's so smart. He's talking about smart things. And then I forget to look at the map. So well played to both of us. Procasters right here, TI7.
I was going on that because earlier I saw the Lifestealer actually jump on the Dazzle with the open wounds. He was going ham. But because Mass Penguin was there, he didn't have the bollocks to go in deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Because that Mist Coil, it's not a ton of damage that it's going to heal, but it's just enough to make that dive, that commitment, maybe just a little bit unwise. You take that extra couple of steps forward, and then there's a Mist Coil, and then maybe even a Shadow Wave to, cover you. Oh, Muddy Hikoku getting gone on here, the Overload. Clingy's going to have one more right click here if he can get it. No, he's not. Muddy Hikoku very smartly goes into the trees and then activates his Flame Guard, pops the salve, and he's just going to pull back. Good plays from him. And now Mage going in onto Moss Penguin. Moss Penguin, he's got that Mist Coil. He can deny himself.
Okay, he can deny himself. Oh, he looks like he doesn't
just walks away. I think he just walks out of this, and Mr.
Very
Meister's
close.
still
He could
here.
have killed he could have killed Mage if they turned on. Yeah, if both Dazzle and Abaddon just turned on Mage. One hit, one miscoil. Oh, he would have been dead.
I think that I actually like their decision
very
to
smart.
not go on him because it would have wound up probably costing them Moss Penguin's life. And yeah, they're getting...
I mean, if he gets the deny.
If they get the deny, yes, it's absolutely worth it. But what they want to do is they want to... Oh, hang on a
they're jumping
second.
in right now. But Mage here, he could go down. Mr. Meister with the Apothic Shield should go in ham. In my opinion. Oh, he could go in now. Once the shield pops, Mage is in a very bad position. If the shield pops, but Mass Penguin, he Apothic Shields is going in deep. Oh, this could be huge. No, he dies a bit too early. No! No, will the Shadow Poison bring shit happens down? I don't even know. I don't think it will. But Mage, oh, okay, Earth Spirit dies, but oh, Mage, so close.
That's the
So
kind of play that I
close.
think that I was just talking about them. They need to be careful not to make, where they slightly overcommit and don't wind up getting the kill on the Mage and giving something up. That, you know, he tried for the deny. It was just a little bit too early. Didn't wind up working out. We do see, Clingy with a haste rune mid. I want to keep an eye on this. But yeah, that was just, it was so close to brilliance. Just didn't wind up working out. Meanwhile, bottom
Mass
lane.
Penguin.
Yeah, he's
again
deep.
under tower this time. Oh no. Oh, he's going in deep. Oh no. Is this the play you're looking for? That's a lot of damage, but a miscall is still level 1. Oh, in the mid lane though,
yeah,
Muddy
Hikoku,
Hikoku.
he's in trouble.
Oh, the rolling boulder comes in, and they're gonna go in. Shaolin Soccer will kick the Storm Spirit into Muddy Hikoku. No, you will not. That haste rune not being used just yet. Rotation by Mr. Meister. He walks up here, takes a ton of damage. He's at 50% HP right now, and haste is still up.
Yeah, I mean, who needs that 50% of your life bar anyway, right? It's for
Yeah.
scrubs. It's for scrubs. I play on the edge, man. Clingy,
It
smartly
happens.
holding on to that haste rune. He doesn't want to go in and then, you know, just get shallow graved and wind up spending it for nothing. Moss Penguin does manage to get out of top. He's just walking himself back. He opts for more points in the Aphotic Shield, which I think is okay.
Oh, in the bot lane. Oh, Super Zeph, man. Almost died there.
Mid lane,
What a
though,
play,
Muddy
Luke
Hikoku.
Finale.
Muddy Hikoku's up too far. He's got the burn. Clingy pops the haste rune. He's
It's
going to
okay,
walk back.
and he can go. Oh, does he believe in himself? No, the bottle on the Storm Spirit is already healing him out. I thought the Caustic Finale was gonna kill him. He had 60 HP left on Super Zeph, man, but Caustic Finale only level 2. It was level 3. Oh, that would have been a different story.
Action in 2 lanes at once. And all the while,
the
we're trying
top
to
lane.
analyze the top lane, you know? Too much going
Yeah.
on. This is what I love about the SEA Dota, is they're just so action-packed. There's always something going on. So, Moss Penguin, like I was saying, opts for 2 points in the Aphotic Shield. He's going to need to use it here. Purges that off. I don't think that was the play you wanted. He's juking around the trees. He's going to get Mage to dive. And now he's going to have another miscoil. He's going to get the deny.
Oh, no!
Man. That extra damage from Feast got him that kill there. I thought he was going to get that one right click and then the easy deny, but doesn't work out for him.
Yeah.
Moss Penguin's got to be careful. He's sort of on that precipice where he could start feeding and he could kind of turn it around. So caution is the name of the game. Muddy Hikoku maybe walking into a trap here. Looking for
Yeah,
that bottom
Clingy
rune.
does
It's not
have-
there.
The ball lightning, no electric vortex though. There we go, captured in the flame, gets 2. Shit happens, Bo the wrong side, kicks the wrong angle, and looks like he won't be winning the World Cup today. But here come the TPs. Does he want to go in? He goes back away with the heal from Mr. Meister. And
Like
in the
we
top lane, looks like Moss Penguin is gonna get dived on yet again. But Mage doesn't want to commit. Where is Koto? There he is. He finally has mana for Rage. If he had mana there, I'm pretty sure he would have taken it. But oh, the epicenter down in the mid. Oh, he cancelled it. Oh no, what a misplay by Paul. Did too much.
Unfortunate. Misplays on both sides, but the thing that I want to focus on is Mr. Meister there. He TP'd in just like we said. His rotations are going to be so huge this game. He needs to have a TP on him at all times because he saved Muddy Hikoku's life in that mid lane. That TP and that Shadow
Oh,
Wave.
the top lane, Moss Penguin in another bad spot. Mage level 7, going in ham. Does have the level 3 Rage, but the Apothic Shield is here. So Mouse Penguin is just gonna run off unless here comes the rolling border, not in range, but he can go in for the kick. Oh, it's a direction error. Mage still goes in. Open wounds is down. Deny gets it off. Well played.
Very well played. That's the kind of plays that we want to see from Moss Penguin. Oh, hang on, bottom lane. Pulled it too much. Gets killed by the Shikuchi. He thought he had Super Zav, man. The Grave is going to get. Oh, my gosh. Too close. Too close for my comfort, and I'm not even in this game. Good lord. I was watching that tick down, and I wasn't sure which was going to go first. Muddy Koku pops his Flame Guard.
He can pop the Muddy Koku again. Oh, there we go. With that Q. Doesn't change. Oh, he zips in. He gets off the Fire Remnants.
Muddy Koku doing what he needs to do. The CS definitely favors Clingy by quite a significant margin, but Muddy Koku doing all right for himself, getting the farm he needs. Not running away with the game, but staying in it for sure.
Oh, Ping's down at bottom lane. Looks like Hope did too much. Wants to try and kill. But Epicenter is down 15. He's pinging it out. He's pinging it out real bad. He wants the kill. Shallow Grave's on cooldown. Oh, he goes in deep. Gets in. But Shallow Grave. Storm Spirit in. Shallow Grave to boot. Desert won't be dying. No Electric Vortex. They can't get the kill. Caustic Finale is over already. Oh, did too much. The Impale hits too. Gets the kill on the bench. But Beatles will eat through his face. Actually, no. The tower picks it off. Now Clingy with no mana. He's going to fall. The silence is there. And Super Vampman goes back to farming. No, he decides second. No, he goes back to farming. Okay. A bit undecided. Oh, in the top lane! Not too much action. Mages gets the kill on Mass Penguin again. This time with help from Mana League level 2.
So much going on all at once. It seems like these teams don't really have a clear idea of what either one wants to do. And, you know, the left hand is doing one thing while the right hand is doing something else entirely. I think Moss Penguin should be really focusing on just trying to get levels. Once he hits level 6, he can make these kind of aggressive plays that he's doing. You know, he's not scared, and I think that that's good, but I think that he needs to reel it in just a little bit. Get that level 6, borrowed time, there you go. Skill that up, and now he's going to be in much better shape.
Oh, in the bot lane, Pope did too much. Oh, no commitment. He just sent the mass TP. There we go. There's the commitment onto the bench, and the Storm Spirit as well. He tried to... You see? No, he hasn't casted Epicenter yet. He saw the Beetles and Mages here as well. The Shukushi comes in, the Dust as well. Time lapse anytime soon. Doesn't need it. Infest into Sanking. Misses the Burrow Strike. Oh no, the Dazzle is here as well. Shallow Grave can come out. But Muddy Koku with the Haste Rune is here. The Lifestealer bursts out. But he goes in into the two-man stun. There goes the Ember and the Dazzle. Oh, here comes Super Zavman again. He doesn't get the kill, 22 HP. Oh no, Sakushi. Here comes the courier to join the fight with an armlet of Mordigian. And Super Zavman again. Now he's going to be dusted. And Clingy doesn't have the mana to commit, but he does have a Soul Ring.
It looks like it's going to wind up being a 1 for none.
Oh, yeah. So in the top lane, Mass was going to... Oh, man. Wow, Mass Pang is very ballsy.
And I think that this is a great hero for how ballsy he's playing, because Abaddon is the kind of hero where you want to play ballsy. You know, you get your early level 6 and just start diving. I think he took a few too many deaths, so he can't have as big of an impact as he wants to. I also think a Stout Shield is going to do him wonders.
Wow, Mass Penguin diving deep. Turns on the BT. Goes in for the Death Coil. Runs the hell away. Okay. Sure. Oh no, Mass Penguin. Are you still going in? Clingy is here. We see the Koto out as well. He's going to bring in someone. Mass Penguin wants to go in deep, gets Burrow Striked, dies to the storm.
So, again, he's got the proof of concept where what you want to do is you want to be that tanky, annoying guy.
Oh my god! Down, but Clingy goes down. Oh, that's too much of a burn from the Shallow Wave. The Grave comes out. He's not gonna die. He's gonna escape. But will... Oh! AIDS misses! Magnetize is gone! Will he get the kill? Yes! There we go, that's another kill. Where are the TPs? Where is the Weaver? A bit too busy handling the Lifestealer. Mr. Meister with no mana and the Weaver fighting down the bot. But Abaddon is here. Mass Penguin gets stunned. But the tower picks up the kill. The Dazzle gets it. Or is credited with it.
Moss Penguin playing so aggressively, and what he... honestly, I think that what he needs is for his team to back him up when these things happen, because he's playing so aggressively, which is fine, but if he's going to commit to being aggressive once he pops his ult, once he pops a Photic Shield, he needs backup, because he can't do it by himself.
Oh, there we go. The stun. It's not enough though. And is he going in? He get no.
Yeah, like you can see right here, he's got the right idea where it's just, be annoying, be tanky, don't let them kill you, and then he needs those rotations, but unfortunately it's just the dazzle. It's just Mr. Meister, and, Mr. Meister's positioning is really good. He's hanging back, so... Oh, meanwhile, mid lane, Mariakoku getting gone on by Clingy and Mage, but he's just going to remnant himself out. He's okay.
So much action.
Yeah, Mariakoku goes for the the Aquila. And, curious to see where he goes next. If he's going to go for the BOTs first, if he tries to get his Battle Fury, if he goes for a Blink, a BKB.
Still no levels in Electric Vortex for Clingy. The shit happens in a very good position to go in. We see the open wounds into the silence. That's into the stun. Shallow Grave to save the day. Weave on 4. Here comes the TPs. Mr. Meister dying for his sins. But misses. Very nice play there. He dodged the entire rolling boulder with the fire remnant on the block there by Super Zap, man. Brings one down. Weaver gets the kill on the Earth Spirit as well.
And one's better than none. They did give up a support for a support. Mr. Meister there, that's the kind of positioning that he needs to have to keep his team in this. He needs to be able to make sure that his cores can survive and keep farming, and that his, the supports are the ones who are going to have to bite the bullet there. We also saw, excuse me, I'm forgetting his name. Shit Happens on the Earth Spirit. Went really deep looking for that Ember Spirit kill, and that's the only reason he gave up his life. If they had gotten out of that with only giving up, getting the dazzle and then not giving anyone up, they're going to be way more happy.
Oh, the epicenter down in the bot lane. Mariakoku goes home. So you burn the epicenter. Wow, we were so close to death as well.
Mariakoku seems to know this hero and PA really well. Both of those heroes, when he's playing them, he's so comfortable. He can sit there. He's like, you can epicenter me. I'm just going to remnant back. But he's going to find himself in a world of trouble in a minute here. 4 heroes rotating down. He's going to have backup in the form of Weaver. But I don't think they want to take this fight. They don't realize that the vision is here. They have no idea.
Oh, Infest Bomb, Clingy gets spotted out. Weave on 3. Oh, well, maybe 2. Let's go in. Now, Mariakoku goes in. Here comes the storm. Mariakoku dodges the entire Infest damage. That's huge. And he blocks off the ball lightning. Yet, so close. So close. The second ball line, he almost got it off. Gerald Feng goes down. And now Super Zapman in a bad spot. The Mana League as well. He doesn't have time lapse. He can't run. He's gonna get stunned. And he hits the Remnant as well. So they know where he is. Abaddon is here. Not enough. Level 4 popping shield. But what can he do? Nothing at all. The game is cleaned. 9-19. 1 for 5. What a team wipe.
Not the plays that we want to see from NaClC. That's, you said the legendary strategy, the 1x1 strategy. Didn't work out for him that time either. I think that maybe they're staying a little bit too long. Perhaps that morale boost from that last win, they need to, relax a little bit and try to play their own game. Because that, what they did there, they had nothing and they thought they had something, and they need to better identify when the fight has gone south and when it's lost, and when they say, okay guys, you know what, cut our losses, let's go back to farming.
Alright, are there any more team fights? Oh, it's gonna be another gang down on the middle lane onto Jared Feng. So Clingy and Shit Happens, the 2 spirits infested together. What exactly is gonna happen? Shit Happens, gonna walk up Mass Penguin in a kind of a good position because he's able to. Oh, they actually jump onto Mr. Meister. Instantly the Shadow Grave. Here comes Mass Penguin. He's gonna get the TP out very nicely. Oh, so close! And now Mass Penguin gonna get hammered in borrowed time. Mage turns on the out. Super Zapman here as well. Shit Happens, gonna fall to the Weaver if they want to go in. Mass Penguin doesn't get the deny. He turns in head over heels trying to get off the deny. Won't be getting a time lapse down. And Gerald Feng will fall next. Super Zapman gets hit down by the Barrow Strike. Where is the detection? No detection at all. But the Caustic Finale. No. Wow, the storm. Wow, the storm. Wow, clean. Oh, so close. That Magic Wand saved his life. In the top lane, what happened there? Right, Mariakoku got Mana Leak, then he went home.
I think one of the turning points there was Mr. Meister almost getting out of that fight. He had the TP. I was watching the timer. It was so close to him getting out. It was so close to him being okay. If that had happened, then it would have been 2 for 1. And I also think that maybe they would have reconsidered the way the fight was going. But it was really close. Really, really close. But The C Solo 6. It gets harder to say every time I say it. Oh, pulled it too much.
Oh,
he's popping the epicenter.
Gets it off. All right.
Weaver didn't even have the Super Savman didn't have the time lapse. It just comes off cooldown now. So even if that stun had ended, he was dead to rights anyway.
Yeah, the Desolator slowly coming up on mages. He is already one Mithril Hammer and one Blightstone. Needs the other one. Mari Ikoku, does he have a Remnant in the base? He doesn't have a Remnant. 1-1. Oh, Sand King's calling it. Here comes, shit happens. No silence. He actually goes out. Miscommunication there by C Solo 6. But oh, shit happens. Is back there. Goes in. Come on. Silence. Into the Kung Fu kick. Gets the boulder off. 1-2. There we go with the 8. Magnetized. Mages diving in deep. But here's the Storm Spirit here. Very big bomb there with the Ball of Lightning. But that's saved there by the Abaddon. Mass Penguin showing off the skills. And Super Savman gonna pick up the Storm. Finally, that's the goal they need. Mass Penguin gonna fall. Not gonna get a deny. Are we gonna get a lasso? Yes, we are going to. No, it's not a lasso. It's Searing Chains now. Super Savman in the corner. Could be going in for some auto attacks. 1-2. 1-1. And the silence is there. So there goes a 2-man kill. If Marigyoku, is he gonna get out? No, he's not gonna get out. The Sand King picks up the double kill with the Caustic Finale.
You know, that was exactly what I was worried was going to happen when I saw the Lifestealer pick up the armlet, is NaClC sees these kills, and then they say, all right, let's go ahead and get them. Let's dive for this. I guess it wasn't even really a dive. They definitely overcommitted for it, though, and wound up giving up the lives of 3 more heroes after they had a fairly clean fight. Moss Penguin with a disconnect, but it was so close to going well for them. And then again, they saw that Lifestealer after they lost Mr. Meister. That needs to be their cue of, okay, this is where we back. Even if they're still alive, you know, even if they've got 20 HP. You did see Super Zavman. I keep wanting to call him Resolution for some reason. I keep seeing Super Zavman go in for these low health targets. He Shikuchis, he gets the Geminate attack, and it's just, he pays with his life, and I just don't think that that's worth it.
So Dazzle's building an Awkward Malevolence. What do you think about that? He's been building it since the start of the game.
How do you... Is it on the courier?
It's on him.
Oh, he has it queued up? For some reason I can't see that. The Coddle?
Just click it. No, the Dazzle.
Oh, Dazzle. I thought you said Coddle. Yes, okay. Dazzle going for the Orchid, huh? You know... My knee-jerk reaction is to say that that's not the item that they need. I think that that's focusing too much on the Storm Spirit. But the more I think about it, that also allows them to get rid of Rage on Mage. That also allows them to prevent shit happens from getting in and casting all his spells. Pulled it too much if he happens to, you know, be channeling the ulti. And Mr. Meister, who has had pretty good positioning thus far, if he can get in there and silence him as he's trying to channel that epicenter, that's going to be pretty strong for them. So... I think it's okay. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's what I would go for in this situation. I think it can work out, but I think that a lot of other cards are going to have to fall into place as well. In a way, it's almost like that item doesn't matter if the other things don't work out. Because if, you know, Moss Penguin keeps going in and just committing a little bit extra hard, and, you know, you're seeing Muddy Hikoku just kind of go for these kills on the low health targets and then getting picked off. If those keep happening, I don't think it's going to matter what item... Mr. Meister builds.
I see. Interesting. Great insight as we wait for Moss Penguin to come back in.
I also want to talk about pulled it too much goes for the Ether Lens and the Blink Dagger. A lot of times we see people get greedy and go for the Ag Scepter and the Blink Dagger. He opts for the cheaper, more cost-efficient item in the Ether Lens, and you know, just tries to be relevant early on and, you know, do what he needs to do, which is hit these burrow strikes and hit these epicenters. Hi. Mage still working towards that Desolator. He's going to farm up these Ancients. I think if you're C Solo 6, what you need to do is keep your foot on the gas pedal, but get ready for people to back Ha.
Hey man, where's Abaddon? I don't know, man.
Abba. Yeah, I think if you're C solo 6, what you got to do is keep your foot on the gas pedal, but be aware that you can't commit too hard for dives because, you know, in the form of Moss Penguin with his ult and the Aphotic Shield, it's just going to be tough to dive them. But they do need to keep the pressure on and make sure that people like Muddy Hikoku is not going to get, come online and start running away with the game. They also need to keep Super Zavman, from, continuing to get his farm. It's happening slowly, but it is happening. I think a Blightstone
it is happening indeed.
I think a Blightstone could be an effective, cost-efficient pickup for Super Zavman. And this Desolator on Mage, that's going to allow him to be a lot more aggressive in hitting these towers. So Jared Fang, maybe he doesn't know. He does realize that Mage is on the other side of those trees, so he's not going to want any part of that.
Yep. Alright, so let's take a look at the graphs right now. Oh! We're down 14k on the side of SSS. Well played.
But
EXP charts as well.
I don't think that's going to be too big of a gap for them to overcome. They have a Weaver and they have an Ember Spirit who's going to be able to catch up pretty effectively. They need their other players to come up big, and that's in the form of Moss Penguin with his, overcommitment or undercommitment, and that's in the form of Mr. Meister and his positioning with the Shallow Graves and the Shadow Waves. And then, have Jared getting his swaps and sort of just playing it safe. Meanwhile, top lane, Muddy Hikoku, this is what you need to not happen. He has a Remnant out, so he'll be okay unless he gets silenced. There's the mana leak. It's going to wear off. He'll be fine. He's going to Remnant back. Moss Penguin's in the neighborhood, but he smartly just withdraws. Says, okay, my Ember Spirit's fine. Time to leave. And I think that's the right play.
Nice. So, Muddy Hikoku's still working towards that Battle Free. It's nowhere near it yet. Only has the Claymore. Still needs the Broadsword and the Perseverance. And the Bloodstone pickup on Clingy there. So that's a big addition to his mana pool.
And this is gonna be the make or break point, I think, is if he can keep those Bloodstone charges. He doesn't even need to get kills. He doesn't need to get more. He just needs to not lose them. So if he can manage to just not die, it looks like there's going to be a potentially big engagement on top, or perhaps the Storm jumping onto the Ember in mid, and there's the jump. He's going to get the pull.
It's going to miss with the stun though. Aids coming down, magnetize. Mr. Meister weaves Tree-Man and runs out of mana completely. That's not what you want to see happen. Mage comes in from the sidelines, gets stunned off. Mr. Meister and Bloody Hikoku. Oh, he misses off with the Searing Change, but Abaddon kills off the Sand King somehow, some way. That's 1,000 gold. Mr. Meister not gonna die soon enough, but the Storm Spirit. Never mind. Finally, with the Electric Vortex, picks up another. Now Mad Fang still has borrowed time, so he can buy more time for whoever to come online. But the only one left is Super Zavman chasing the Koto.
Manages to get the TP out, but Super Zavman still chasing the Coddle. I don't think he wants to be here. Do they have detection? Quick look through. No, it looks like they do not. So Super Zavman's going to be feeling pretty safe, but they are going to give up the tier 2 tower.
That's a pretty bad fight to take.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Alright, so 2,500 gold on the Lifestealer. 2,100 gold on Clingy. Shit happens. What do you just buy? Dust. Wait, no. Shit happens, but wards.
Exciting items.
Looks like it's going to be... Yeah, looks like it's going to be a 4-star on the Kotal soon, I think. And Mr. Meister still trying to build the Alchemy Malevolence.
I'm keeping an eye on Mage. He's got 2.6k gold. I wonder what he's going to try to pick up next. Is he going to get really greedy and go for a Radiance? I don't think that's going to synergize with the Desolator.
Oh my god, what is that? What is that?
What
is that?
That's
what
interesting.
Is that?
Well, hang on. Let's think about this. You know, a wise man by the name of Sean Plott once taught me, always try to defend something. Find a reason it's good before you try to call it bad. So I'm going to say Moss Penguin with the Blink Dagger. That's going to give him an additional positioning tool so that he can get in and out with his Aphotic Shields and the borrowed time.
Epicenter comes in, gets 2-man clean coming. Wow, is that Blink Dagger coming along now? Nothing, the swap out is not what you want to see. When borrowed time is still online, Mr. Meister goes down next. The AIDS comes down in the form of Ebola Spirit. And there goes Abaddon, but first it's going to be the Vengeful Spirit, and then slapped in the face. Mages kills off the horse that Abaddon's riding on, and he falls to his death.
So, that obviously not being a good example of the Blink Dagger, but what I think he can do with it is it's another positioning tool. A lot of times I think Abaddon's will opt for the Ether Lens. I think taking the Blink is actually, it could be okay if he's going to use that as an initiation tool. Muddy Hikoku in a lot of trouble. He's still working towards that Battle Fury, and I think that they're going to be in bad shape here. They just don't have enough items yet. And now with their tier 3s getting knocked down, they're going to lose a Rax most likely. Oh my gosh.
Jump into the Infest Bomb. Oh. 3 kills on the side of Mage. Abaddon gets up the Sand King, but Mass Penguin, that Blink Dagger, what's it gonna do? Not much apparently. You're just letting Mage heal up from your health.
Well, so that actually what I saw him doing there was what I'm now thinking is might be a good item on him is when you use borrowed time, there was a change in one of the patches maybe 6 months or a year ago where if you don't actually take the damage, then your Blink Dagger does not get canceled. I mean, Mouse Penguin looks like he's going to die here. You're going to have the pull. They have the silence. He's just standing still. Yeah, he's dead. If you don't take damage, it doesn't cancel your Blink Dagger. And that's in the sense of, with Aphotic Shield active, you're not taking damage. If they hit you for less than 200 damage, you're not going to get damaged, and you're not going to have your Blink Dagger canceled.
Yeah, but right now they don't have. Abaddon isn't he's not going to be able to not take 200 damage. His positioning is pretty bad. His engage is pretty bad. Super Zavman's going to die. Shallow Grave though, time lapse in. Okay, they tried to do something. Invested inside Earth Spirit, so if he turns around and they believe in himself, he believes in himself.
This could get ugly for NaClC. Oh, here comes the Epicenter. The Blink in, the Burrow Strike on 2. Super Zapman.
The bomb comes down. Oh. Mages popping out. Goes for the Rax instead of the heroes. Smart choice, see the buyback on the Ember. But what is he going to do, honestly? Jared Feng gets healed up by Mass Penguin, allowing him to stay alive. But Marty gets bashed on the first hit. But not long enough. Abyssal Blade not being used, even though Mages had it. He could have used it. But I guess that won't be happening. Muddy Coco is back in the game. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He goes in instead for the Dazzle. But smart choice, no Shallow Grave up. And next will be nice swap there to try and save Muddy Coco. And it will be a good saving swap.
Especially considering he's on buyback status right now. He will not be able to, him dying is game over. I think that, gosh, I'm spacing on all the names here. Jared dying here is not game over, especially considering he has buyback. But Muddy Hikoku dying would be game over. He's making a play on the Mage, forcing out the Rage.
I think they need to just swap. Oh. Heal. Apophic Shield is on cooldown. Super Zapman has the time lapse. Muddy Hikoku gets bashed! Abyssal Blade. Nice Shallow Grave. Not gonna die yet. Weave on 4. Muddy Hikoku locks him down. Rage is out. Rage the Mage. Time to. I don't know. I couldn't follow that up. But Rage the Mage gonna get engaged. And here's the follow-up, the cleanup this year.
And now they're just in a cage.
Nice. Yep.
That was exactly what I've been talking about, is where they just get that slight little bit too committed for one of those kills.
The triple buyback.
I mean, they kind of have no option. They have to here, They can't just sit there and watch their Rax die. They need to buy back, but to be fair, C-Squad 6, C-Solo 6, excuse me, was...
C-Squad 6.
Whatever, 3 S's, the alliteration. They weren't really knocking on the door of the barracks. I think maybe they didn't want to take the Rax. They just wanted to bait that out there. And, you know, they succeeded in doing so. And
Radiant's bottom
Clingy now, 23 Bloodstone charges, finished Orchid. This is probably the beginning of the end, if not the end of the beginning.
Yep. So Storm Spirit 6 doing a pretty good job right now. They don't even need the Koto in the battle.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
What does Nyx have? 1,000 gold off. 4k on Storm Spirit. So alright. Vladimir's offering on Abaddon.
I actually that's a good pickup here because they're going to need that for holding high ground if they have any hopes of mounting a comeback here. The last thing I want to say about the Blink Dagger on Moss Penguin is when he is in borrowed time, he is not considered to be taking damage. So if his ult pops, it doesn't cancel the Blink Dagger as he gets hit. So nothing can cancel his blink. He can go in, use borrowed time, and then blink out. So that is an option that they have. I don't necessarily know that that's the right call here, but I guess I see the point. I see the idea there.
I guess so. So what did Storm Spirit buy? Shiva's got. I see.
Yeah, Shiva's.
Mages, man. Hey, he's watching the stream at the same time as you're casting it.
I'm not calling him mages. I'm calling him mage.
I'm calling him mages.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Moss Penguin gonna be in a little bit of trouble. He's been
Oh,
mana
the
leaked. He's
Impale
gonna
comes
purge
in.
that
No,
off.
not Impale. It's gonna be the Burrow Strike coming in deep. Oh, the Orca Malevolence onto Mr. Meister. He's gonna go down. Borrowed time. He blinks out Mother Ikoku, but Gerald Feng saves Mother Ikoku instead. So Clingy is here. Mages doing so much work there, right? Mages, the Lages. Gotta eat some lozenges.
Now you're pushing it.
Hey, I mean, he's lifestealer. You know, his mouth is pretty big.
That's true.
There's a lot of things coming out from that mouth.
So we are going to see another lane of Rax fall here. Muddy Hikoku, he can, you know, there's only so much he can do. He's got to be careful not to get silenced here. They have the instant silence in the form of the Orchid. They have the silence in the form of the pull. And he is still just confident to go out there and pulling it back. Another Rax gone. They got one Rax left. And I think they're going to get one last crack at defending this. But again, looking at the net worth chart, it's now over 30k.
Yep, they're just throwing their bodies at a wall that is not breaking anytime soon. Instead, the wall is crumbling down on themselves, like tumbling down. So, the epicenter coming in. It's gonna be on one, but oh, that mouth burst. There goes Muddy Ikoku. Moss Penguin TPing it a bit too late. He's gonna Ace went down and Mages clears up the Dazzle. So Mr. Meister gonna go and fall. Mass Penguin in the deep end there. No idea what's happening. Oh, they finally get a kill on Storm Spirit, but he's revived already. Look at Clingy. He's up and ready. He's gonna go. TP's down to the middle lane.
And now it's up to Jared and Super Zavman to hold this off. This is going to be tough.
You can swap someone into the fountain.
Not when it's on 25 second cooldown, they can't.
Oh, alright then.
Super Zavman needs to be careful. Not realizing Mage is inside.
And Jared Feng goes down next. Mass Penguin falls as well. I think they should just tap out. Call GG.
I guess they do still have this Ember Spirit, so we can throw some slights to try to push them out, but yeah.
Gets silenced. Gonna die. Multi-silence. Earth Spirit kicks. Whoa, Earth Spirit. Whoa there. He said too easy. Whoa.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's top barracks has
So Brandon,
I'm just
what
waiting.
are the last words are you gonna say?
I'm waiting for the GG here, but yeah, it's at a point here where the game is very much over. Yeah, Muddy Hikoku taps out. NaClC, it seems like what they need to do is find that middle point and then stay there. They find the middle point and then it seems like they try to get way too aggressive. Versus C Solo 6, they seem to know where that middle point is and know when to press the gas and when to pull back a little bit. So it worked out for them. They were able to play aggressively when they need to, and they were able to pull back when they need to. So congratulations to both teams, each walking away with a win. And we will see them later on. I don't know if they're in any of the games that we're casting tomorrow. Let's take a look here.
Tomorrow, let's take a look. All right. Oh, I think we have an NaClC game tomorrow. No, actually we don't. We don't have any games where we'll see them. We only see the what's his face, the Koto. Yeah, the Koto. So C Esports.
Just making sure everybody is everybody is playing fair. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this recording. We will see you guys tomorrow. First game is going to be